Greetings, observers, and welcome to Aliens and Ghosts Live from the beautiful Space Coast of Florida, our second live event, where we're going to go over the 5 previous videos we just released. We're starting here with the NASA ISS live stream of the Lightship, excuse me. Wow, this one was a wild one. I mean, really? I mean, coming straight from the ISS. I mean, you see some videos come from there, but 20-something minutes original video this was, so... You know, we clipped it down a little bit, I think to 12 minutes. I mean, it's got incredible detail, really. I mean, the cameras on the ISS, of course, they're very, very complex. You know, maybe a diamond shape. You know, it looks like a darker front end, obviously, because you can't see the whole image. We're just catching the back of this craft. This one just blew me away. I mean, when you watch it at first, yeah, no, but, you know, of course it's a, you know, looks like just a ball or a diamond shaped or something, but the distance that it is and the size it is it's pretty large. I imagine. Yeah, this one was all over the internet. Everybody was loving this one with good reason. Lights on this thing are crazy, but I do want to thank everybody for checking out the previous 5 videos, you the observers and fellow conscious beings. It's going to help grow our channel, and we're out there looking for videos like this from a reliable source, because we just don't want to push out videos that are obvious CG or, you know, things like that. We want to find a credible source that we can take video and analyze it and together to the fact over what do we think these objects are. Yeah, I got the old you guys can hit aliensandghostlive.com. You guys will look, you all be looking great in them shirts, that emblem, the old icon at Aliens and Ghosts Live. Good price, cool shirts. We got stickers too, you can put them on your cars and support the Aliens and Ghosts Live logo. Just like the old TRB3 here, 3B. And here it goes. See, now you can tell it's climbing in altitude. It looks more spherical now, so you can tell it's climbing. I mean, look at that craft. I mean, what is that? I mean, right now it looks almost totally spherical. Amazing, crystal clear imagery. Just crystal clear. Look at the cloud tops. Look at all that. Wow. This is just a really cool video. We can go over it. You can tell me what you think. You can shoot us a comment. You can hit us aliensandghostlive@gmail. If you have a video you want to show us or for us to air or analyze on Aliens Ghost Live, that's what we're about. We want to look at them. Of course, we want to know what you believe, how you believe. What made you believe in aliens, other beings from other star systems, to be more accurate, just like us, just like we are. Just like we look out there, we wonder. Other beings, I'd imagine, wonder. Here we go. We've edited this video just to get through it a little bit quicker here on a review of these 5 videos, but as you can see, we can check out the original video and see it in its full published the way we did. But here it goes. Looks like it's coming out of the atmosphere, lower atmosphere. This video, I believe, was originally released, like we said, on the Video to ET database. Yeah, this Lightship just lights up. Just remember, please like and share the Aliens and Ghost Live videos. Turn on your notifications. Turn on the bell. Helps keep you better informed of when we're going to do live events or just our regular videos. Just keep your ears out. Keep your eyes out. If you do have anything, just send it to us. We'd appreciate it. Yeah, business is going to start to pick up here on this Lightship, though. It's cool when we're watching it all the way basically through, so you can see the progression of it. It's not just boom, you see it, and then they fast forward and it zooms up. It shows exactly what it did, which is amazing. I can't believe we caught that much was on the video. You know, see, it's made it out of the outer atmosphere now. Sure looks like it's clear, and you could tell it's picking up some speed. Something's going on with either the way we're viewing this craft, or you know, it's getting hit by the sun. But that's how you could tell we weren't seeing the whole craft originally. You know, when you're looking at the view, and then it started coming up. So then we started to see better detail of the craft. Can't really explain what's going on right here. If anybody has a good idea, like to share, leave a comment. Here we go. How's this? You guys hear me now? Can you guys... The mic should be on fine now. Just not really sure here. But here it goes. Gonna get some... observer would come here for a minute. And I've got this... Alright, we'll just enjoy the video right here. With the webcam off?
I don't know.
Here it goes, look at this. What is that? I mean, really, you guys, can you tell me what that is? I hope audio is all fine now. Observer 1, 2, and 3, can you hear me good now? Thank you. We do have observers. Sorry about technical difficulty, guys, but yeah, this Lightship's a phenomenal. Look at it. Just look at this crazy rascal. Look. That's what I said in the last video. It just sometimes makes you just hold on to this TR3B and just hope it just stays on the ground. Look at it. I've got no idea, man. If you do, give me a comment. But if you didn't hear me earlier, I wanted to give that shout out again to Tyler. Thank you. We do appreciate your comments and your interest in aliens and Ghost Live, and to John Stafford, talking about just how extreme this video is. Look at it. Look at it. Is that red, white, and blue? Maybe. Can't tell. I see some pink, blue. I mean, we've thrown it up on the screen so big. Just looking at these colors, it's just, that's what we call it, the Lightship. It is nothing but light. Look at the beam of light, which I've been, looking through. There's tons of data. I've been looking in Google Sky, looking at these beams of light and relative to, are they important to crafts? I think they are. Some of them. I think there's different style crafts, of course, from other places. So they, look at this finale, the green. Whew. I'm biased to green though. What can I say? That alien green going, and whew. That's a killer video. What a cool video. Maybe one day we'll know exactly what that was, or have a better idea, but the detail of the video and the information we're getting on it, you can't, we just got to appreciate it and be glad that we do have the video to look at. Now here was another video we pumped out, one of the 5 here, the Ezekiel's wheel from the Stereo A. What a weird phenomenon. You just look at it and you're just baffled by it. It's just, the sun's so powerful. You look at it, it's just its size and the heat and just the wave of solar energy, and man. Thank you, observer. Yeah, another thing I wanted to mention about this video, Ezekiel, as well, which there's other YouTubers that look into it, which is awesome, because that's what we're looking for. We're just, we don't want to post stuff that's, just CG and it is, and you can shoot it out of the air. We want to give you straight video, unaltered, basically, for you to decide what you think it is, and to share that with us here at Aliens and Ghosts Live. And we're going to be here. This is the passion. We need a place to where we can shoot this space fat out. But look at this. Okay, what I was getting to was that there's suspicion that it's actually a lens or a part of the actual stereo A camera itself that has an odd shaped lens inside of the camera that's creating this effect. Which maybe it is. I'm not a real technical person, obviously. I'm trying to get techie, but I'm not, and I'm just looking at what I'm seeing. I'm trying to imagine if there was a separate lens inside of this camera, independent, because you look at the whole picture, but you see this independent thing that's supposed to be spinning that they're saying the wheel. So you have an image of a camera inside the whole image. I got, what I mean? I'm not a camera techie. I'm not gonna even second guess that. That's what they're saying this could be. Nothing more than a effect created by a lens, a part of the stereo A, which they said it's happened before, but I tried looking it up and I couldn't find the other event where it happened. Not saying it did, but if you do and you know where the link is to that, send it to aliensandghostlive@gmail.com and I'll look it over too. So I'm either way on that. I'm back and forth. I still love the stereo A though. What a, it's just achievement of all of us if you think about it. Just pushing towards space, pushing. We're taking these images, we're looking at these. It's just. I mean, look at the detail of this thing. The lens is similar looking in profile, but there's slight differences. I mean, here it goes right here. They're even saying that rectangular phenomenon's effect of something related to either this lens or a secondary disturbance or a falter in the camera system itself, which. We could look at that. We could analyze that. That looks slightly different than the lens piece that I've seen. It has more of a triangular shape inside of the wheel itself. It looks more triangular, like 4 little triangles, and then the center. But it has similarities. But whew, Ezekiel wheel. That's an interesting idea. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Just one more thing we could chew the space pad over. The technology that's going to advance, let us travel further, faster, deeper into space. The whole SpaceX with the Starship and the this with the that, and then we're going to have the more action on the moon. Okay, here we go, guys. We'll lead into this. Yeah, that missing data, that was something. And granted, they do have some. Sometimes where there is glitches like that. In a complex system like that, I'd imagine just, when you have it on the same day, something big was happening. It's like, okay, it's kind of weird. But we take it for what it is. Just like these images. Look at this. This line of view right here, I forgot to mention on the video, is 30 million miles across. The LASCO 2 image here, the red image, that's, I believe, 5.25 million miles across of view. But here we have a craft on the bottom. I mean, I've looked through tons of images. When you look through them, you see blurs, you see this, you know, you're not going to just jump on a blur. This don't look like a blur. I mean, you see the center. I found other things. There's going to be some new videos you guys are going to check out. You won't believe some of the stuff we're finding out there, but maybe you will. Maybe you will believe it. And it's up to you to decide. It's not up to me. It's not up to anybody else. But this was the secondary image. This was the image just after it was related in the timestamp frame. So we put this in there regardless if it was that craft leaving in a hurry or, you know, just at its normal speed, just a blur. We'll never know that, but it was basically the next sequence. So that's why we threw that one out there. This was cool too when I was looking at the Google Sky, because I wanted to research, just double check some stuff people were saying out there in Google Sky. You know, this is what I do. So led us to this. We double checked. There he is. It looks like some kind of structure out there. It sticks out. Look at how everything else is round. Here goes Mr. Rectangle with stripes and such. And here's the dark side image that we believed it was because of the lighting of stars around it. And another odd craft to the left. If you look at the shape of that, it's just an odd shape to go along with the dark side craft. Then we have the ones we called the Aliens Ghost Live ship. Look at this. Just very consistent in their shapes of the crafts, and this unbelievable line of phenomenons that run from left to right in the imagery from the Taurus constellation area. Here's the old snake skin. Phew. That'd be a good looking shirt. The old snake skin. I mean, the detail in that's really, I mean, you know, here's the Blue Dream, just to put a little color in your life. As I said, I'll second it again. Just a good shade of blue. But what is it? It could have been a craft moving that got caught in the images. As you see it segmented a little bit, not sure. Here's one we call the lead craft because it was out in the front of this whole pack. That's just odd, ain't it? And shoot us a comment. Tell us what you guys think that is. But here it is. There they are marked out. That's just wild. They're headed left to right there from Tau 2 and 3, which are the main stars. They're running from the left to the right. Just Google Sky, the lead craft, yeah, just really odd looking. But what is it? You know, and the size of these things got to be enormous. I mean, they're way out there. Just incredible. Yeah, a lot of them have a lot of similarities. I mean, look at some of these images. They're just from Google Sky. What's that? Not sure. It's got a cool look there. You think about it, just out in the middle of the space, you know, is that some kind of glitch? Not sure, but, and these, I mean, look at this. I mean, is that a glitch? Is that a reflection? Is that, so I said, if anybody really knows what they think, you know, some of the stuff is in Google Sky, give us a shout. You know, we want to put out stuff there that we can, well, of course we won't know exactly what it is, but we want to rule out things that are obvious. We don't want to push out something that's, you know, obviously a glitch and well known to be a glitch in the science, you know, in the science community or the, you know, space. We don't want to, just like this one here. I mean, it's just not sure. Old HD 3280-200. Yeah, we got another comment. You're right. The lead craft does look a little heftier. Yeah, that's just an odd thing. Just all right, guys. We'll lead right into this here. The hidden gem. This was just odd when you watch this thing. You know, you're thinking a craft that big. I mean, seriously, guys, is it, you know, sucking energy from? It's obviously sucked because you watch the spiral. You can tell that it's kind of going upward towards the craft. So they're taking something from the sun. It looks like. But what I thought was interesting after reviewing it for a little bit is the tidbit right there, the hidden gem. I'm serious. If you look back and you look at this video like we're showing it, you could see it in the background, and you could see it coming along into its final position where we paused it, of course. I'd like to thank the observers again for the comments and for the views. You guys are really hitting it on some of these new ones, and that's what's going to cause our channel to grow. Liking it, sharing it, subscribing to it, just that alone by itself. But for videos like this, that's what we need to do. These old, we're going to review them. And we're going to check them for things like this that are totally missing. So not only that, we'll know that usually the crafts don't travel obviously by themselves. They're in a, you know, they're in a deep, you know, mission going to another star system. There's going to be several crafts. At least we would do the same thing, I would imagine, if it was something, you know. Man, the hidden gem, you can see her flying up. What a cool craft. But the heat shields is one thing we're talking about. We're still thinking about it, aliens and ghosts. We're working, we're trying to, you know, if anybody has, I know there's a lot of advances in heat shielding for spacecrafts, but think about it, right near the sun. Good grief. Here's a beautiful picture of Saturn. Incredible. Rains diamonds. But yeah, I could use it for shielding to a degree, along with other things. I mean, that's why it's cool just to watch these things so we could chew this fat, because everybody doesn't know everything, but all it takes is one right piece of the puzzle to different parts. The next thing you know, we've got something just figured out that's groundbreaking. Could be groundbreaking. That's just a fun part of talking to people about alien crafts. That's plain as day, though. That's a triangle craft. I couldn't even imagine the size of it. I mean, you think if it's that close to the sun, we're estimating that the other craft was a couple, you know, multiple times the size of the Earth. So this craft, you know, he's pretty substantial, though, too. But you notice it moving. Caught my eye as they move almost exactly at the same amount of speed, almost. The fighter starts off a little bit slower, but you see blinking in the background. If you've seen a couple, there's a couple other phenomenons going on in this picture. Man, it just blows your mind looking at it. You're just thinking, you know, is that just totally CG or what? But it's not, you guys. That's straight up. That's what that is. And it's out there for us to see. Love that. Appreciate that. So we take what we do get and we'll analyze them. We'll look at them. Basically catalog them. Yep. Man, the hidden gem. There's actually, I don't want to, you know, spoil alerts, but I've been looking at a couple others too. There's some older videos too. I don't think have been analyzed enough, because there's some other stuff going on in some of the classics. But we don't want to spend all of our time in the classics. We want to go forward, but of course we'll look back. Yep. Yep, look at it. Here's the larger shot of it. Just interesting, because not only did we have the action going over here at 7 o'clock, we had something, look at it on the right, at 5 o'clock. And they're even saying that there was something here about between the 7 and 8 position. If you look, it's a smaller one. And this don't happen all the time. When these solar come off the sun, they come back and they arc, and they just come back and touch. This is like a black spherical shaped thing with some kind of vortex, like a vacuum type thing. I mean, I know it's a crude definition, but pulling stuff off the sun. And here it is in other imagery, so we cross-referenced it to make sure it was there. It's a little harder to see, but we have a close-up coming up, but it's still there. You look all around the sun and the other places, none of that's going on. Except on the southern hemisphere that we view as southern hemisphere, right here at the 7, 5, and between the 7 and the 8. But whew, I was glad we were able to get that other pic of that. To me, it helps substantiate. But yeah, look at that triangle. Yeah, as far as what they're fueling, are they using it for fuel? Like I said, we speculate, and are we thinking that they're taking energy from the sun because they're more advanced and know that our ultimate fate of our solar system is for the sun to expand and engulf our Goldilocks zone, which that'll be the end of Earth. Of course, that's way down the road, but you never know. It's just a theory. But here we go. You guys remember this one? I couldn't believe we found this here at Aliens and Ghosts Live. I think we're gonna give this one the old. Whoa! Look at that sucker go, boy! Oh, we got a sighting. Look at there. Oh, this thing's out of control. Come here. We got a lively one. Ooh. But you guys know what this is here. St. Patrick's Day, UFO, Old Lucky. You know, you think about when you're looking at this, you know, we hear stuff, we're talking to people, of course, but the size of this thing is what it is, you know, because it is not a telescope. It is not anything like that. If it was something of ours and just this field of scope right here, it would look like a piece of dust. We wouldn't even be able to see it. This is something significant in size. And then we laid it out here. We showed you some prior pictures that line up with the time codes here. It shows this kind of craft coming up about approximately in that area. We're not sure if this was, but it's odd how it looks like it actually disturbs an area around it. Then actually in the following picture on a different contrast there, it shows that it's about in the same vicinity. So this could have been when it's moving right before it stopped. That's what we're thinking about. We do appreciate you guys joining us for our second live event here at Aliens and Ghosts Live, and I appreciate the comments and likes, and you guys keep a lookout for some of our new videos. There's gonna be in my own opinion, of course, but there's gonna be some good ones. If you guys do want to help us out too, you could hit our merch. Hit the old Aliens and Ghosts Live merch site there. We got it on YouTube. Link to it, or we got aliensandghostlive.com. We're picking up the steam at Aliens and Ghosts, and we ain't gonna stop. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna find some terrific things. I think we're gonna discover some great things too together. I'd like to thank, of course, all the observers, everybody. And I'm always wondering why you believe too. So if you ever want to shoot us a comment, I want to know what made you believe. I've got about 1,000 or two. Look at it, man! I just can't get over the detail on that thing. Good grief! That thing is a beaut. So lucky. I felt so lucky too. I never really lucky on St. Patrick's Day. I just hope everybody's doing well out there with what's all going on. I hope you and your family's healthy and safe and continue to be that way. And from the beautiful Space Coast of Florida, I'm Mike S. And I am out.